Hi, I'm Nikki Theriault here at Gallery 78 on Friday the 13th of May, and I'm here with artist Chris Harding at his opening Kimono Series. So, I understand that before you do a painting or any piece, you do quite a bit of research beforehand.
Yeah, was it well, even in just the very start of the series, when I kind of really got interested in doing these Japanese kimonos, my own design, I really thought it was kind of sort of responsible that I just did just kind of bought a lot of books and literature about, not just about Japanese kimonos, but history of that time and just how the design and a lot of the steps going into it to kind of help influence just sort of me to, because as kind of a Westerner, I knew whatever steps I did, I was going to have my own kind of Western feel to this very Eastern art form that's been around for a couple thousand years. So I knew I couldn't stop that, but I just didn't want to make just mistakes or just taboos in design. So yeah, and how I kind of got up around like 10 books of all that type of research, and it was always really sometimes distracting. I look at some of the beautiful creations that I've done in the past, and then I'm just like, all right, this is a good benchmark to look at them and whatnot, and then just try to make my own design.
Oh, cool. And then to do your paintings, if we look here at the media, it says gouache and India ink on watercolor paper. So, tell us a bit about how you make these paintings.
Well, they're painted in the traditional sense with just a brush and paint. It's that type of paint called gouache. But when I was going to the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design, which is not that far from here, I was taught this technique that I really fell in love with. And what I first do is I kind of lay it all out just on pencil. I just kind of would draw it all to scale. And that would take more time than usually painting it, because I would really just making sure like the design and choosing all my colors. And then I would kind of completely paint the piece just with a brush. And afterwards, once it's completely dry, it sort of looks a little foolish at the time. I would completely cover the piece in black ink with a brush, so it wouldn't even see it anymore. It just looked like a black panel. Oh. And then after I let that completely dry, I would take it outside and I would spray it. Actually, it sounds a little kind of low tech, just using a garden hose. Yeah. And the way how it works is that the ink that soaks into the fibers of the paper, like that no paint's on top, that'll stay black. But as I spray the water, the gouache paint is kind of water soluble, which means it'll wash off a bit, so it takes the ink with it. And that's how ink in certain parts stays and other parts wash it out. So it gives basically the whole piece a woodblock texture. Yeah. And there's risk of if you spray too long, too much paint will come off, you don't spray enough. There's this neat risk at the end, even when you plan it all, that I just became addicted to, and I've been slowly perfecting it, and not many people do it. Like, though I understand there's a lot of risk to it, but I just love doing it. I find it has a technique that I could really create with my brush. Yeah. That's just like a finished kind of texture to it.
Oh, they look so beautiful.
Thanks.
Well, we'll see you at the opening. Thanks for watching.